This morning, final sprint. The front-runner in the race to lead the nation's largest city, Democrat Zohran Mamdani, cheered on marathon runners in Brooklyn and appeared with the governor at a bar in Queens. The 34-year-old self-described Democratic socialist resonates with voters eager for new leadership. Mamdani's main rival, independent candidate and former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, pitched his experience.
Who has solutions that can actually work, and who has the ability to make those solutions a reality?
The race has captivated New Yorkers. Early voting ended Sunday with more than 735,000 ballots cast, far more than during the last race for mayor in 2021. And across the river in New Jersey, former President Obama campaigned for the Democratic candidate for governor, Mikey Sherrill, who's locked in a tight race with Republican Jack Ciattarelli. As Trump has pushed Republicans to redraw congressional maps in states like Texas, Democrats across the country are counting on California voters to approve new congressional maps favoring liberal candidates.
Why are we all here? We're here because Donald Trump is an historic president. He's an historically unpopular president.
Now, these elections tomorrow may be an early test of how voters feel about President Trump, his party, and the Democrats before the midterm elections 1 year away, guys.
Tuesday's election day. Let's make history, my friends.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Is that all of that is still no match for what New Yorkers actually want. And that's what we'll see when I'm leading the city, that the will of New Yorkers will be the way that we actually do.
I think my face is fairly fresh. I mean, it's not right out of the box fresh, right? But I think it's fairly fresh. They want a fresh face, they want somebody new. Yeah, I understand that. But there's something to experience and wisdom and ability. Right out of Central Castle, upstate New York, very good businessmen.
They want to bamboozle people into thinking they're going to correct the problems that they created. Doesn't happen that way.
You're the best woman. I want to show you the best arugula in town. You know what arugula
You put your hand up if you're going to vote. What you see around yourself are the very New Yorkers that for so long have been ignored as a part of the politics of this city. And those days are coming to an end. Because what we are here to say is this is a campaign that believes in the dignity of each and every New Yorker, no matter what part of this city you call home. No matter what your religion is. No matter how much money is in your pocket. We believe in a city for you. They're more hateful, more racist, and more bigoted than we have seen in our city's politics in quite some time. And our answer to that is a vision of a city where all of us belong. All of us. No longer will we apologize for who we are. Park with so many who have stood alongside this campaign for so long. And it's good to see our favorite hecklers are here with us as well.
Zohran Mamdani is going to be the next mayor of New York City, and here's why. Last night, he went in a bar crawl of sorts where he started off at Poppy Juice, which is a queer Latino party in Brooklyn.
A deep thank you to Poppy Juice for creating a space for queer and trans New Yorkers.
Then ended up at an Afrobeat Caribbean party. It's singing New York by Jay-Z and Alicia Keys and the Afrobeat songs. And the same week he went with the elderly Latina ladies dancing to merengue and And the other day, he put out an ad in Arabic, not just one Arabic, but several dialects of Arabic.
بعرف شو تفكروا، شكلي كأني سهركم من الشام، بس العربي تبعي بده شوية شغل. مع هيك أنا حابب اليوم أطلب.
This man speaks Spanish in ads, he's speaking Arabic, he's going with the Asian population, the black population, and he's showing that he cares about every facet of this city. Eric Adams used this position to be able to get into the club because he's a loser. Zoran Mamdani walked into the club to show that he understands us, he listens to the music, he understands several cultures. Disgraced deadbeat mayor Eric Adams is a loser, and he only was mayor just so he could be a socialite. This isn't that.
So by now everyone's seen at least a few of those videos coming out of Zoran Mamdani just showing up unannounced at clubs and partying until the wee hours of the night, and the videos are awesome and the people are freaking out and shouting, "The mayor's here at the club!" And honestly, I would also have been losing my shit if I'd just been out somewhere and Mamdani showed up. And I love the excitement and I love the enthusiasm, but if you're an eligible registered NYC voter and you haven't voted yet and you don't have a plan to get out and vote by 9 p.m. on Tuesday the 4th, then Mamdani's not going to be mayor. Just get out and vote. It takes 20 minutes tops, I promise you. Otherwise, the next batch of videos that everybody's watching will be of Mayor Cuomo partying at a $5,000 a plate dinner being hosted by a pharmaceutical company, or Mayor Sliwa partying at a funeral, I don't know, a carnival sideshow, shooting range. Who the fuck knows what Curtis Sliwa does for fun? If you want Mamdani to be our next mayor, you have to vote for him, and then you can party and celebrate after you vote.
158,000. That's how many doors have been knocked on behalf of Mamdani. Zoran Mamdani is going to be mayor of New York City. This will be a test to the Democratic Party. There will be Democrats that are upset, like the one in Long Island who is suing because she doesn't want to have any affiliation with Zoran. Meanwhile, you have other Democrats adapting his same style. The man will not sleep until he's mayor, and New York is not going to fumble the bag. We canvassed every single borough, every place, and even though there are people that are like, I don't have anything to do with it, or I won't vote for him, when you speak to people who vote or are going to vote for Mamdani, they're like, tell my brother, I got his back. This is a time where a vote is just not enough. You gotta get in it. You gotta participate in this beautiful thing called democracy, or be left behind.
So ladies and gentlemen, the final day of voting is almost here, November the 4th, 2025. Early voting is almost over, and Zoran Mamdani is currently touring the city of New York, trying to convince the residents to cast their votes in favor of him. As you've seen, he's been touring around concerts, nightclubs, visiting communities, holding massive rallies in New York City, trying to convince the residents. His opponents, Curtis Sliwa and Andrew Cuomo, have not been sleeping either. They have also been touring around the city of New York, trying to convince the residents to think otherwise and consider them instead. So ladies and gentlemen, in the early voting results, Mamdani is ahead with 40%, followed by Andrew Cuomo, who is currently at 36%, and Curtis Sliwa, who is currently at 26%. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm keeping a close eye on the results, and I'll rush quickly to update you on any new update. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers and peace.